my boob just fell out. Good morning, my boob just fell out. I just postmated some Starbucks and some brekkie. I am super excited. I got really early glam this morning because I wanted to film some video for you guys. I also have to edit a few sponsored videos that have to go up soon. And then I'm doing Shane's podcast today, and then we're coming back here and filming. There is just so much to be done. But I love these kind of days because I do take a lot of days off, as you guys know, from my vlogging channel. You know, for like, I'll go like a week without filming, or if I do, it's like just very casual, like no glam. And then when I get full on glam, I like to do my, you know, my work, which is so not even work. I'm very lucky to call this a job. So I'm gonna just have a little bit of a chit chat, because I feel like this is kind of like a mukbang. But you know what I gather? I have like a white blanket, which is probably not good with my coffee. I got a skinny vanilla latte. You can't see my crotch, right? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, we don't need that there then. I have no pants on, but it's a long shirt. Anyways. Oh my god. This is so good today. So, a lot of people told me they like mukbangs, not necessarily because I'm eating, although people like the eating because they're like, oh, I'm on a diet, I watch your mukbangs, but more because it's kind of like random chit chat up to the date, what's happening in my life. My Postmate got it perfect. I just get a bacon, cheese, and biscuit. And the coffee's gonna fall over. I need to drink a little more. This morning, my hair guy was telling me about this person he knew who took cat tranquilizers and that like trips you out like LSD. I was like, that sounds interesting. I've never heard of that before. I'm putting a little more bacon over in this way. This is really good. I don't get no cheese for health reasons. I just get no cheese. I eat in bed. I don't care. I have crumbs. Excuse me. Okay. So I had food poisoning this morning. I tell you, social media, people online are just bitches sometimes. I feel like people just want to like ruin your day. Like that's people's goals in life. To ruin your day. And I tweeted this morning at like 4 a.m. because I was up at 4 a.m. puking my brains out and going the other way. You guys know that drill when you're on the toilet and you have a bag in front of you. As I eat my sandwich. And I like legit, like it was food poisoning. I know, because once I puked, I felt so much better. It wasn't like the kind you have for days. Sorry, my lips are getting messed up, but I know what it feels like, the pain in my stomach. So I posted the glam photo after I got my hair and makeup done, and someone's like, wow, I've never gotten over food poisoning that quickly. And like just accused me of lying. Why would I lie about that? That's so weird. People accuse me of lying of the stupidest thing. I'm like, if I make that up, I have more problems than we think. But anyways. Also regarding like glam drama, there is none. I like to use different people. People get busy. People grow, people change, people move on. I was like, there's no drama. I don't have any, don't want any. Cheers to that. 2 YouTuber shout outs. There's this guy. I hate the name of his channel. It's like Stay Negative or some shit. Or Negative Reactions, or maybe it's 2 separate channels. I don't really know. He's like so mean to me. Like he always like, you're disgusting. You're a whore. I used to be attracted to whores like you. Like you have all these STDs. Like as if he like knows me, or as if I even like us fucking would even be in the realm of possibility, which it's not. But he'll say something, watch. He'll react to this video. what's up, Mr. Negative, or Stay Negative, or Mr. On the Board, whatever the fuck your name is. He has like 5,000 names. He'll say, I don't want to fuck you anyways while you're eating. He's just like a mean guy. He's older. You know, like, he's just mean. He just picks on the way people look. And he's not, look, no one should pick on the way anyone looks. If you're fucking Cal Drogo, which we're going to get into in a minute, my little boyfriend back there, you know, Jason Statham, Channing Tatum, or Mr. On the Board, like, no one should pick on anyone's looks, right? Obviously. But he does. Like, I guess it's his shtick, but it's like me. Plot twist, though. I think he would actually be a really good YouTuber if he wasn't so mean about people's, like, looks and stuff. Like, I feel like, or, you know, assuming people have STDs, because that's such a touchy subject, because I've talked about having STDs. Like, it's really touchy, you know what I mean? Like, okay, stop being a whore, Trish. Yeah, that's easy. That's, you know, you don't have to be a whore to get STDs, right? Well, I like his shtick. I like his, like, character, if you will. If he just wasn't so nasty, because he is. Having said all that, most people don't look at him and think, oh my god, fucking Channing Tatum, but, I mean, there is some sexiness to him, so he could do really well. Especially because there's, like, no niche like him on YouTube, because he's just, you know, older, white, hetero male. Kind of aggressive. He just needs to tone down, like, a little bit, because it is YouTube, and people don't want their feelings fucking hurt all the damn time. Because here's the thing, it's not about me. I mean, it is, like, about me when it's me. But for people watching, like, when he calls me, like, a roast pig and disgust, it's like, what are people who are bigger than me or whatever, what do they feel? You know what I mean? Like, that's how I always felt when, I remember the meeting when they used to call Jessica Simpson fat. I was like, well, damn, I must be a fucking cow. Like, I must be disgusting. I should just, like, shoot myself if she's fat. So, anyway. And also shout out to Kelly Eden. I've talked about her before. I'm gonna do another shout out to her in the future, like in the next couple days, or I'm gonna do like a current summer favorite thing or whatever. She was so sweet. I love her. She's like this little, like a pastel goth. I don't know if that's the right way. She's just very like, she's into pastel. She lives in a Barbie dream house, but she's also kind of like, I don't want to use the word emo. It's not emo, but just, there's a niche. There's a very niche look to her. I can't describe it. She's got pink hair. She's gorgeous. I don't know what that genre is called. There's a lot of them on YouTube that I found because of her. And they're cool. They wear these pastels hair, the steampunk, like, you know, dollhouse. I like it. I'm like so into it. It takes dedication too, because that's like, you know, I have a pink car. I have like pink aesthetics, some, you know, computer, little things here and there. But she goes full out, like kawaii and everything. I love it. She has this cool phone case of, I forget, she calls him her husband or whatever, and some anime character, and it says like daddy, and it's a really cool phone case, and it has like a kawaii kind of themed background, and it says daddy, and it's, oh my god, I love this. It's like, can someone make this of my beloved? Let me show you. Drogo. And I tweeted the picture. I didn't mention her or anything. I just tweeted it because I wanted someone to make it for me. And obviously everyone's like, oh my god, don't be fucking cheap. Like, offer to pay. I was actually going to. I just didn't know I like had to voice that. I mean, I was going to. Regardless, what ended up happening, she ended up tweeting me herself, Kelly. I was like, girl, I'll make you one. Because she made hers. And then she gave me the website of where she like ordered it off of. Like, she's like a girl. I was like, girl, no one even tells you like where they get things, much less like make it for you. Like, a lot of people be like, well, I made it myself. And of course some people do, like she did, but they wouldn't be like, let me make you one and let me tell you exactly where. I mean, she was so freaking sweet. So shout out to Kelly. Do you guys like these coffee talks with Trish? Oh, Jason Momoa, what happened, babies? I'm just kidding. He is married to Lisa Bonet, and they are such a hot couple. If there was like, you guys know, I never was into threesomes, then I am into threesomes. And then I was like, ew, I hate them. Like, I go back and forth with them. But if there is a threesome that I will have until the day I die, it is with Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa. They are the sexiest couple. I die. I'm more obsessed with like Drogo than like anything in the whole world. Like, I'm on season 3 of Game of Thrones now, so obviously Drogo has been dead for quite some time. Spoiler alert, not spoiler alert, because it was like 500 years ago and I'm so late to these trends. But he's still my favorite character. I dream about him constantly, probably because I follow him on Instagram, and I literally like peep his Instagram all the way down to when he first started, like every single night before I go to bed. I'm like obsessed. I drool. I like watch his interviews on YouTube. TMZ interviews, Comic-Con interviews, Conan, I just drool. There was one where he talks about just how he's in such great shape. He's like, because I bone a lot. I'm like, oh. And they have gorgeous kids, and he just gushes about his wife, and he gushes about his kids. He's so proud of that. I'm like, fucking love this. This is a man. This is a fucking man. Plus he's like 6'6" and fucking beefy and hot, and oh my god, I can't with him. I just get like so turned on by the Rocky men, I guess. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm a Game of Thrones crazy person at this point, but that's fine. Also, King Joffrey from Game of Thrones, he totally like disappeared. Like he retired from acting. I stalk him on like everything, like waiting for him to be at another Comic-Con, because he goes to Comic-Cons and like take pictures with like people and like hold severed heads and like smile. I'm like, I love him too. Joffrey is definitely like my favorite character on Game of, well, I mean obviously Drogo, but besides Drogo, like he's my favorite character. I'd want to play him. Like he just has such a like great villain, like just disgusting, like just this terrible like monster, terrible, but it's an amazing character. Like, oh, well written, well executed, all that stuff. I think I have bourbon in here, shit. I know, I promise. What was the one other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about? It was about the postal service, but I feel like I had one other thing to tell you guys about. I don't know what time. Oh my god, I'm like blabbing. Sorry. I just want to do a quick little morning catch up with you guys, but here I am blabbing. Okay, we'll just go to we'll just skip. This is like a PSA. This does not fit in a video because I have another thing to talk about, but I'm gonna make like a whole other video. It's about my gays out there. A little harsh lately, but we'll get to that in another video because that's a whole video unto itself. Love my gays, but the LGBT be coming for me for no reason, but we'll talk about that in another video. I'm gonna end on this note. I was at the post office yesterday and it like broke my heart, and I thought I should just make a PSA because I feel like it's something like people don't talk about. Well, I had like, we were like in a circle discussion at the post office, like legit, like we were all just like, oh my god, look how, by the way, I did get my hair platinum. Do we like this? I didn't even like give that announcement. It's like blending into like the background, like legit though. I die. I kind of die for that. And these extensions are Bellamy. They came out with a platinum color, which inspired me to do my whole actual real hair platinum. Also Daenerys obviously inspired me. Daenerys Starborn of House Targaryen, mother of dragons. Anyways, so yeah, we ended up being like in a circle talking about this, but my post office is notorious for losing boxes. Like they don't have your packages half the time. They're telling you they're one place or somewhere else. Like you're always like in a rat race. Sometimes you have to come back the next day and then they have them. It's just, it's a mess. But regardless, there was a guy who was waiting for his package long before I got there, and then I was behind him probably for like 20 minutes before the person comes back. She says, hey, it's not back here. Do you have a tracking number? He's like, no, I don't have a tracking number. And then she goes, well, you know, you need a tracking number, or you can just, you know, take this back or call or whatever, call the person and get a tracking number and come back. And this guy was like, no, you're gonna find that package for me. Like, I wish I was recording this. Like, he's like, you're gonna find that package for me. She goes, sir, we don't have it back here. They can be a little snippy, I'm not gonna lie. They can be a little, you know, a little snippy and her a bit of a snippy attitude, but he was just relentless. He's like, I'm gonna fucking stay here. You gotta fucking do your job. It's your job to bring me your package. And she's like, sir, there's no package back here for you. I gave you 2 options. And then she's like, okay, next. And I was like behind him. I was like terrified to go up there. I'm like, is this guy gonna shoot me? Is she gonna shoot me? Like it was like escalated. Yelling back and forth. She's like, come ma'am, come up, when I had like my thing, and there's like 3 people behind me with my little tag to pick up our packages. The guy went crazy, like when I handed her my thing. Like he snatched it out of her hand. Like, anyway, she ended up like slamming the door shut. She ended up getting my thing out of his hand. It was so weird. Like took my package, slammed the door shut. Everyone else was just like, what the fuck? This guy is like looking at us. Like all of us are like looking down. We don't want to get involved. This guy is like heated over a package I didn't even have a tracking number for. Like I go there and I have like a tracking number and they still don't have my package, and I'm like, I'll just come back the next day, or like, I don't know, track it or something. I don't know. What can you do? And then so me and the guy behind me, gay guy, and then another guy, like older Jewish man, and then a woman were like in the circle talking. Well, first it was just me and the gay guy, and we were talking and we're like, oh my god, like you can't be like that. Like what is that gonna help? Like yelling at an employee. And the woman comes over and she's like, well, they're terrible. I've had these packages waiting at the post office. I just got them since December, but I'm gonna have the FBI open them because I think there's like anthrax in here or something. Like she was going crazy. She goes, they just lose it. That is not acceptable. This is from my military family. this is like life or death. They've lost my medications, like all this stuff. And we're just like, yeah, like it definitely sucks because this place is notorious for like seconds. Like it definitely sucks. And I'm like, yeah, I've had my packages lost too. I've had my packages stolen. She goes, because it's all inside jobs. They steal your shit. I said, but at the end of the day, like, what are you gonna do? They're either gonna help you find the package or they're not. Like, you can't run back there and find it yourself. If you do that, you'd probably get arrested. Like, they're gonna help you or they're not. They're gonna steal your package or they're gonna give you your package. Like, there's nothing you can do to control that. You have to trust, you just have to trust that people are honest and do their job, which most people are. I would say probably 99.5% of people, you know, do their jobs because they need a job and don't want to get fired and don't want to get in trouble with the law. Like, you know what I mean? So, and look, like I said, a lot of times they don't have my package. I'll come back a couple days later, they'll have it. I've gotten packages lost. I've gotten packages broken into, stolen, where they just have the empty box. What is yelling at an employee gonna do? And my heart goes out, especially to U.S. postal workers, because the Jewish man was like, we were in the circle talking, he's like, yeah, or the woman said, you know, or he said something like, they're overworked and underpaid, and she goes, well, we all are, you know. And I know I feel like you can't relate, but like I can, like, I mean, I understand the majority of this world, everyone works extremely hard and, you know, probably deserves more pay than people get. It's just one of those things where it's just like, that's not an excuse, but neither is like yelling at someone. I just don't understand the purpose of like yelling. And this is coming from someone who gets extremely frustrated in life and with people. I've never yelled at like an employee, because like, even though it's frustrating, it's not their fault. And even if it is, yelling at them is not gonna help. They're not gonna be more helpful because you're screaming at them and calling them a bitch. You know, go home and do that, or do it in your head, or go into your car and do it or something if you really need to get it out. But it kind of broke my heart. Like, they're like ghetto there. They're not nice people sometimes at the post office, but I kill them with kindness, and honestly, it works every time. They are very sweet to me. In fact, my postal guy was like, hey, just call me up. Like, I heard about the post office this morning, because the lady actually ended up calling because my packages actually ended up not being there after waiting like an hour for her to find them. They were like somewhere like with the carrier now, and he was putting them, I don't know, it was like a big mess, but they ended up being really nice and helpful. And honestly, if you just kill them with kindness, they're gonna try and help you. She like made that phone call to my carrier herself. She didn't have to. There you go. All right, guys. Let me know these morning chit chats. I was just like, I just want to chat with you guys. I was gonna do a Q&A, but I'm like, I have so much to fucking say right now, and at the same time, nothing to say at all. But I really wanted to talk, and since I have nobody in my life, you guys are the people I talk to. So I love you guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. I hope I woke you up right. Oh. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Shagmi Shirakiani. You are my sun and my stars, and here are my kisses for my little baby fishies.